So currently, Haiti is being run by over 150 gangs, but the name that continuously comes up in conversations is Barbecue, and he's been called a gang leader. But somebody shared an interesting insight on TikTok the other day. She said, is Barbecue a gang leader or a revolutionary? I don't know, but hopefully this video is going to help us have some context or give us an insight or perspective to how Barbecue is seeing things out there. Without wasting your time, let's get to
it.
He's not responsible for all the violence sweeping across Haiti's capital, but be under no doubt he's at the centre of it. His fighters are never far away. Is this now all your territory? Because it was an open road when I was last here.
Yeah.
Jimmy Chirizier, universally referred to here as Barbecue, is the head of one of the most powerful gangs in Port-au-Prince. But he's also the head of a gang consortium that's brought Haiti to its knees. He took us through the roadblocks of buses they've put in place to stop police raids on his territory. That territory now extends over one of the city's main roads, an economic highway he controls in its entirety.
Tout quand on regarde là quand nous simbralé, on va faire gros route là parce que chaque a rencontré avec simbralé m'a passé pendant. Mais tout en l'air tout quand on regarde net yo, on s'excuse monsieur. Tout quand on regarde le net yo, tout ce territoire.
All the way to the bridge?
Yeah. On si nous voulons nous passer là, nous passer là, nous gagne monde tout devant, nous gagne l'autre nègre qui tout devant.
Barbecue sees himself as a revolutionary for the people, and he rails against corrupt politicians and oligarchs. He dismisses all the efforts underway here to form a transitional council that will govern Haiti. But for the first time...
form a transitional council. But then, if all these young people have all these weapons and have been involved in all these things, can that council really work?
He's told Sky News he would consider a ceasefire and talks if his people are represented. This is significant.
Nous croyons dans dialogue. Nous pour dialogue, nous toujours prôner pour un dialogue. Mais groupe moun sa qui la classe politique ça qui là, yo pas là pour dialogue. Raison parce que yo pas pour Haïti dans cœur ou même avec nous. Classe politique qui là y a fait une exclusion côté que y a dit bandit, nèg azam baladan. Mais son façon pour renouveler le système Jean-Lia parce que le système il vient dans bout li et écart qui gagne entre moun riche et moun pauvre en Haïti en li trop dans le monde entier gagne écart entre moun riche et moun pauvre mais Jean fait en Haïti ali indécent en nous prêt toute solution depuis c'est haïtien qui sous table nous même nous prêt pour nous chita parler avec tout le monde parce que ça qui passe dans pays là nous pas fiers.
I suppose though for talks to take place the weapons would have to go down.
Et zamio a bien pour yo baisser, les pour yo baisser. Dans moment nous pas arriver dans phase pour nous baisser zamio parce que moun qui là pas veut tendre la raison. Nous gain plus passé 2 à 3 ans depuis que n'a prôné un dialogue, depuis que n'a demandé pour tout on chita sous table pour nous dialoguer avec monsieur qui gain zamio. Personne moun pas veut tendre nous. Et je dis à nous venons une situation côté que nous pas avancer.
But nobody's sitting down with us. They're just asking to drop the weapons.
Nous avons un objectif non clair.
While this is a major development, he worryingly predicts that the fighting is far from over.
Pas rien qui calme. Et les gouvernements faut qu'on qu'il est pour avancer, qu'il est pour replier. Je pense que chaque jour passé, nous avons utilisé une nouvelle stratégie pour nous capables d'avancer. Pas rien qui calme. Et dans le jour qui vient là, on va le plus mal. Que Jean est là. Parce que tout autant, nous pas jouer un bout de système ça. Tout autant, nous pas choisi de mettre tout le monde sous table là. Tout autant vivre ensemble pas sous table là. Pour nous venir, pour nous chita, pour nous parler. Tout autant nous pas des représentants nous. Parce que je dis conseil présidentiel 7 mois ça nous pas des représentants nous. Nous pas des représentants nous. C'est même système qui va le régénérer encore pour continuer tout pisi monde qui dans quartier populaire. Je dis, faut nous représenter. Et les nous représenter, nous sommes là pour nous défendre droit nous et que nous sommes capables de dire, ok, nous chita et nous faisons partie de solutions, pour nous ensemble continuer à solution pour payer la paix. Mais tout autant nous pas sous table là, payer ça pas jamais en paix.
So if they let things go his way, I would like to know what is his plan to reinstate proper leadership? Like, how can he do that? Does he want to be president, or will he give way for a proper election to happen? Like, what would his plan be for, a good Haiti? What would he propose?
Inside his territory, despite the poverty, life is relatively peaceful and organised. Unlike in much of Port-au-Prince, queues for food barbecue gets brought in are orderly. Usually it's chaos. But here people wait knowing that there are enough supplies for the whole community. This is a source of barbecue's strength. To the outside world he may be a gangster, but here he's a sort of Robin Hood.
Well, we're right in the heart of barbecue's gangland territory, and I have to say the atmosphere here is very different to large parts of the rest of Port-au-Prince. It's much more chilled, much more relaxed. There's aid distribution, it's not chaotic. What the sense you get from this is that people feel safe inside here. The battlefield is outside the barricades, which is over there. Here, this is much more like a normal town, if you like.
Watched on by his well-armed and battle-hardened soldiers, Barbecue says that plans for an international...
Weapons, that's always the question I ask all the time, though. Because these weapons look like military grade. I don't know a lot about weapons, but to me those look like military grade weapons. And they look pretty advanced too, so how do they get them? It means there's somebody sponsoring this. I mean, I don't know if what he's fighting for is for good or for evil. I'm not going to judge it, because I'll let the criminal lawyers and all those things do their jobs. But if somebody big or somebody advanced is sponsoring this, then maybe there's an ulterior motive. I don't know, just speculating here.
Force led by Kenya to impose peace in Port-au-Prince will lead to more violence, whoever is in charge of it.
The last time we met, you said if a foreign intervention was to happen here, poor people would die in the fighting. There is talk of it being Kenyans coming. Could you do business with them?
Si Kenya yo vini, premièrement, yo va venir faire massacre dans quartier populaire parce que oligarques yo avec politiciens yo pral orienter yo vers quartier populaire sous prétexte que y a vinn décide tirer bandit, sous prétexte que y a vinn décide tirer gang, yo pral entrer dans quartier populaire yo et que pour venir faire massacre. À ce moment-là, nous même qui gen zam nous ne pas quitter ça. Mais je dis à gon bagay qui ont ti classe évolué. Je dis depuis militaire Kenya yo entré ou bien policier Kenya yo whatever, l'autre policier qui entré, nous avons considéré comme des agresseurs. Nous avons considéré comme des envahisseurs. Et je dis à nous pas pour collaborer avec aucun envahisseur, aucun agresseur qui vient sortir pour passer indépendance pays nous en bas pied. Nous avons goumé contre n'importe façon.
The road Barbecue now controls
Not a dummy. He sounds very smart.
is all but deserted. The signs of battle, the burnt-out cars and the deserted buildings are the visual signs of uprooted families who've been forced to flee in their tens of thousands. He says he's trying to rein in the more violent gangs. He says they need to change their ways or risk losing their revolution.
Vivre ensemble son leadership collectif lié. Et moi pas qu'à utiliser la force contre monsieur. C'est mal utiliser la force contre eux, son goût perpétuel la pied. Nous pas jamais qu'à faire ça nous besoin faire contre monde qui mette situation ça. Mais chaque jour, parfois nous parler 7-8 fois dans téléphone pour à chaque fois que me tendez dans nouvelle, soit au kidnappe pour monde, soit un bagage qui pas bon, qui fait nous toujours les messieurs dans téléphone pour regarder ensemble comment nous capable corriger ça. Et même yo même tout qui t'a fait là, je dis à yo commencer à prendre conscience que et ça pas bon, nous pas faire encore.
Jimmy Chirizier, a former policeman and self-proclaimed man of the people, he paused to fly a kite. An Easter
The
tradition
media said he's self-proclaimed man of the people. Oh, so the people don't think so, but he thinks so. Being delusional.
here, laughing and joking with his people. A criminal to many, but an unlikely hero in his territory, no ordinary society needs people like Barbecue. But Haiti isn't normal. How or when it can achieve normality is impossible to predict. Stuart Ramsey, Sky News, Port-au-Prince.
Yeah, I don't know how Haiti is going to resolve this, but it needs to be resolved because I think this is a very nice country, you know, the position of the country with the water and also the resources. I think this is a very nice country. This thing happening right now with the number of people leaving their homes and the people, the other video we saw, YouTube, I think they put links to that video, did they block it or something? But there were dead bodies on the street in the other video we saw, like people just walking by because it felt like another normal day, dead bodies on the street. Yeah, that cannot be the case in any country. Cannot be the case in any country. We saw a video today, and I think this is one of the poorest countries in the world, if not the poorest country in the world as of right now. It cannot be the case. You know, it cannot. They're blaming the problem on the government, but every other person is blaming it on gangs. You know, a lot of the things you hear be gang leaders, gang. But we don't hear a lot about the government, what the government probably did wrong. I don't know if the government did anything wrong, but we don't hear anything from the government. We only hear about the gangs. He's seeing himself as a revolutionary for Haiti, but the outside world and the media see him as a gangster. I don't know who to believe at this point. Anyways, let me know what you think. If there's anything you want to add, correct, critique, feel free to do so in the comment section. But I bring the video. You know, we have a discussion. So yeah, let's have a discussion in the comment section. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a very wonderful day. Peace.